We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
34-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And he stopped immediately there.
Number 34.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. First carry for Adrian Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Washington.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch the screen. Check. 53.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Peterson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Let's see what you got. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 60 Eagles,
Now they try the right side here. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Washington.
The good pickup there, a 22.
At the 29-yard line.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Washington, 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, nice move. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
At the Buccaneers' 9-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Bucs 16-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This a 33-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
Someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep now for McCoy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to be.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10
BS on foul.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, Peterson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
He's tackled it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Down.
Elbow cock.
To throw. Dancing to his left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Miles Jack with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down and goal to go.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he slings one that's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the